than $10 for their school lunches. You will not be allowed to eat from the regular food choices that will be available at the party. However, you will be provided with as many cheese sandwiches as you want. But the best news of all is that the class of 2015 will never again be caught in the middle of a testing debate that adults and educators have not been able to settle since you entered the middle school. So by virtue of your perseverance, patience, and ability to overcome this testing controversy, you are all declared proficient or exemplary, thus allowing you to enter into the next stage of your life while we continue to struggle with this issue. My hope is that you will be able to help us to solve this problem, which has become a national educational nightmare and become an obstacle to teaching and learning. Members of the class of 2015, you have had a great run over the past 12 years, capped off by all the memorable events of Senior Week and culminating in tonight's graduation. You have successfully reached the end of this journey, and now it is time to thank those individuals who helped you along the way. And I'm going to steal a page from Alex's book for a couple of minutes here. First, I would like to recognize all the school department personnel who are here this evening and thank them for their efforts in working with and molding these exceptional young men and women who make up the class of 2015. Would you please stand to be recognized and receive a well-deserved round of applause? Please stand. Second, thank you to all parents, grandparents, and guardians of the seniors of tonight's graduating class for the love, support, and guidance you have provided them over the years. Would you please stand so we may honor you? All parents. I can say with every confidence that this, the class of 2015, is a very special class. In all the years I have been associated with Westerly High School, I cannot remember a better one. Certainly having a daughter in this class has made me somewhat biased, but I have had other children graduate from Westerly High School as well, and I remain convinced that this class stands out among the rest. Members of the class of 2015, you have accomplished so much and have given selflessly back to your community. Throughout the past 12 years, you have provided us, the adults, your parents, family, your teachers, and any other casual onlooker, so much pleasure and enjoyment through your deeds and feats. But even more noteworthy, your personality and cohesiveness as a class. Obviously, tonight is a very special occasion, and you have made yourself and everyone around you very happy with this crowning achievement. But do not let it end here. You possess the power to make yourself and others experience the same joy and pleasure at other times throughout your lives. Events such as another graduation, a wedding, the birth of a child, or a publicly recognized award will accomplish that sort of universal happiness. Hopefully, you will make it happen again. There is no greater gift you could give to someone whom you love or loves you. But again, these events do not happen that often. Being happy and providing happiness each and every day is what will shape your lives from this day forward. And that is the message I want to leave with you tonight. There is way too much pain and suffering in this world. And wouldn't it be great if you could begin to change that? Think about this, and here's the reflecting part of my speech. If you do 3 things on a daily basis, you will begin to make a difference. I ask that you be kind, be respectful, and be tolerant. If you can do those 3 things, you will lead a happy life, and you will make others around you happy as well. No matter how much money you make, where you live, what your beliefs are, or what vocation you choose to follow. I know I did not do enough of those 3 things when I was your age, and I regret it. Even now, I need to remind myself how important it is to demonstrate those 3 qualities. Remember to always stand up for what you believe in. But if you can do it with kindness, respect, and tolerance, the world will be a better place. It won't be easy, but I know you can do it. I've already seen you do some pretty amazing things. I say this because I've had a chance to know you, some of you better than others, and the rest of you whom I don't know well, I am sure I have observed you from a distance at one time or another. Several of you have been to my home, and I have been invited to yours. But no matter, if we had close ties or just have been casual acquaintances, I want you to know how much joy and excitement you, the class of 2015, have brought into my life. I have watched you compete, perform, and exhibit your skills, from destination and imagination, to athletic contests, to plays and musicals, to shows, to pep rallies, and more recently, award banquets, fashion shows, Mr. WHS, senior nights, and senior project presentations. I have taken part with you in benefit breakfasts, spaghetti dinners, golf tournaments, and even traveled with some of you to events in other parts of the country. Whatever or wherever it was, I never came away being disappointed. You have always impressed me. You have allowed me to share in your highs and your lows, your triumphs and your defeats. But most importantly, you have made my life much richer and more rewarding, and certainly happier. I am sure there are many other parents of tonight's graduates who are in the audience who feel the same way, because they also were there with me every step of the way. Collectively, you have left your mark and will forever be part of the tradition and history of Westerly High School. Now it is time to do it individually. As you all go your separate ways, you should feel secure knowing you have a safety net in your family and the lifelong friendships you have made as members of the class of 2015. We are so very proud of you. You will be missed, but never forgotten. You truly are bulldogs. And would you please do me a favor? No matter where your path may lead you, whenever someone asks you where you are from, tell them, I'm from the best place in the United States. I am from Westerly, Rhode Island, and I am damn proud of it. Before the timer goes off, and we've got a few more minutes. So you might want to start shaking those people that fell asleep. I have to leave you with a few quotations. It wouldn't be a commencement speech without a quote or two. First, from the talented and beautiful actress and humanitarian, Audrey Hepburn, who said, "The most important thing is to enjoy your life. To be happy, it's all that matters." And finally, from the late great singer and comedian, Jimmy Durante, who in one of his songs says, "Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy, and you will be happy too." Well, I'm here to tell you that you have made this one someone happy, and everyone else here happy too. So go forth, be kind, be respectful, be tolerant, enjoy your life, be happy. Your lives will be fulfilled, meaningful, and much richer for it. To the class of 2015, It's time for me to say goodbye. I bid you farewell with sadness in my voice, a tear in my eye, and a tremendous amount of joy in my heart for each and every one of you. Thank you for this opportunity to speak. I love you guys. Class of 2015, you mean the world to me. Good luck, and may God bless you.
At this time, please welcome to the podium our class valedictorian, Jillian Schreier. Have fun.
Good afternoon. When writing this speech, I wanted to find a topic relatable to everyone. We have all read different novels, watched different movies, and generally experienced life differently. So with a class filled of 200-something students, how can we all relate? Just using the fact that we're all graduating from Westerly High School is way too obvious. But hey, people generally like food, especially in this town. And if you think about it, life is pretty much food, and not just in the we need to eat to survive kind of way. And since high school is a part of life, high school is food too. I mean, what better way to exit high school than with a giant, outrageous metaphor English teachers everywhere would shake their heads at, right? I promise in no way does this speech promote cannibalism, so please refrain from eating your fellow classmates. People are friends, not food. Look at it this way. Elementary school is like macaroni and cheese. Sorry, this may get a little cheesy. Going into kindergarten, we all started off as individuals held together by no common bonds. We were noodles thrown into different boxes, only divided by the flavor of cheese which defined us. Some of us went to Bradford, some to Dunn's Corners. Others lived out our elementary years at Springbrook, Tower Street, and State Street. However, no matter the school, we still wonder why we had to learn the alphabet, got told we'd only ever use cursive to write, and solve math problems using way too many watermelons than one sane person would ever buy. But most importantly, we discovered friendships along the way, some which still endure today, and we wouldn't trade for anything. Elementary school is the cheese which held us together, which created irreplaceable bonds and memories. What could be greater than that? Plus, what kid didn't live off mac and cheese when they were in elementary school? Then comes middle school, a time similar to cooking a lobster. Our childhoods went out alive and twitching with excitement and came out dead. I'm kidding, of course. However, through middle school, we did learn to break out of our shells and began to discover who we are and where we belong. It took some of us longer than others, as some of us had harder shells to break. But we all began to find our place in the class of 2015. Some of us started to devote more time to different subjects, participate in certain sports, spend hours drawing, or even find our place in the band crowd. Not to mention, middle school was expensive as we tried to fit in by buying the hottest clothes, the newest technology, or anything else our friends considered cool. Although some of us spent most of our middle school years trying to claw our way out and enter the high school, middle school was a necessary step to who we are today. And let's face it, the red associated with a cooked lobster is the same red you could see on almost every kid's face during the prize speaking contests. At last, we reached high school, the equivalent to steak. And no, not because we all became hungry teenagers who ate like cows. At times it was tough as we struggled through exams and suffered through hours of homework. Some of us grilled our brains with knowledge, baked in the glory of athletics, or felt only raw emotion as we performed our hearts on stage. Some of us needed a little extra time to cook. I'm talking to you, Super Senior Shiro. Maybe next year, buddy. And during senior year, the stakes were even higher. As we checked off every single graduation requirement the school threw at us and determined our near futures, whether that includes attending college, joining the military, exploring the world, or jumping right into the working field. Get through it all, we formed friendships, found guidance in the most unexpected places, and discovered who we were meant to be. We questioned the real and the imaginary in our English classes, wonder why we would ever need to find the integral of anything in math, and made up the stupidest phrases in foreign language solely because we could. We became the class of 2015. And like all good meals, we needed the right recipe and ingredients to get us to where we are today. Without the support of friends, administrators, and faculty, our schooling experience would not have been nearly as rich and fulfilling. But above all, without the love and support of family, parents, grandparents, siblings, whoever it may be, we would not have been able to make it here tonight. To the ones who waited for us on the first day we stepped off that bus, who packed us snacks every single day, and who always knew we could be here tonight, whether they are sitting in the audience or somewhere else, thank you. Thank you for always being there and believing in us at times, even when we didn't. See, the thing about food is it's never supposed to sit around for too long. Food is something we savor and enjoy while we have it until there's nothing left but scraps on a plate. Yes, one day high school will be nothing more than a sweet memory. And that's okay, because the next meal is just around the corner. We lived and conquered high school, and now it's time to find new and exciting adventures. It's time to find our next meal. So, class of 2015, you have the rest of your life ahead of you. Dig in.
It's that time.
Annette Mercurio Adams. Roberto Gianni Alessio. Ryan Mitchell Algier. Jennifer Page Algieri. Jessica Teresa Algieri. Bradley Michael Alicio. Sean Richard Arnold. Alexander Eugene Austin. Jacob Ryan Babin. Joseph William Baldini. Rebecca Lynn Banner. Ryan Philip Bartholomew. Nicholas Sebastian Ballone. Alexander Mark Barato. Olivia Mary Bertino. Christian Samuel Blair. Christopher Blyer. Sierra Deanne Justice Bloom. Laura Elise Vogler. Megan Sage Vogler. Holden Matthew Bowmaster. Nicole Elizabeth Brancato. Ian Paul Brennan. Miles Fletcher Brennan. Emma Catherine Brighton. Gianna Nicole Brimlow. Ryan Andrew Brown. Stephen Joseph Brown II. Vanessa Ann Brown. Jaleesa Burdick. Kayla Lucy Campbell. Victoria Taylor Caparelli. Isabel Bridget Carey. Maura Elizabeth Carey. Caitlin Rose Carlini. Andrew Benjamin Carpenter. Marley Ann Casal. Lily Jean Vallette Case. Elizabeth Ann Castaldi. Anthony James Cheatham. Isung Chen. Heather Nicole Chipperfield. Dustin James Cook. Christian Alexander Creyas. Cheyenne Alicia Daisy. Taylor Catherine Day. Brittany Liz DeGruth. Madeline Grace Delicio. Sophia Elizabeth Del Monte. Noelle Siobhan Deniger. Jillian Rose DePerry. Samuel Roger DeSaro. Kyle Everett Dottamede. Mackenzie Ann Donnelly. Margot Hayden Douglas. Emma Jean Dove. Jacob Robert Dowdle. Brendan Patrick Drake. Christopher Ryan Drake. Brian Stanley James Doerr. Kaylee Rose Dumsar. Grace Elizabeth Dunham. Emily Ann Ellis. Amanda Grace Federico. Adam David Ferrari. Jacob Romeo Ferraro. Julia Haley Ferraro. Nicholas John Ferraro. Edward Mitchell Fish. Rachel Ann Fleming. Jonathan Logan Forbes. Galen Graham Frink. Brandon Lee Gatchone. Catherine Barbara Galbraith. Eliza Gardner.